Welcome to Defied Podcast. We are back. It's your boy Tech Daddy.
I know not sing.
And there's that. Welcome to Defied Podcast. If you're new to the podcast, we are a history-based podcast. We do history, mystery, and music. Today's gonna be history one though, so you're in luck. We're going by the new logo. I guess we actually do have a logo now that says the Serious History Unserious Host. So we're gonna start promoting that more often so people actually know we are indeed a comedy podcast. For those.
Well, and just
did that just cut off again? What's going on here?
I thought it sounded weird earlier.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. I think.
Oh.
La 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 la.
There we go.
Yeah.
Goodness, man. Again, here's the unserious host part.
I think people forget sometimes.
Well, because it's listed actually like for our podcast, we have like of course the title, and then like on like Spotify, like most like other streaming services, it'll say history comedy. Like we have our two things.
Well, that and on top of it is when we're all friends.
Yeah.
And it is definitely, at least in my opinion, supposed to be the format of like when you and I would get to talking at 11 o'clock at night at the bar about something the French did 80 years ago.
Yep.
And everybody else is kind of standing there and go, what the hell are they talking about? In a very unserious environment.
Yeah, it's honestly we started a podcast because we just got tired of just talking amongst ourselves about these things. We want the internet to hear our conversations.
We wanted to make it your problem.
Yeah, and we did it. We done did it. So anyways, yeah, that's a bit about us. I've actually been really wanting to redo like our intro episode, like because we've been doing this for a while now. And I feel like the original intro episode was 3 years old, and it's just we're so much better than that now. I just want to redo like here's our introductory episode, here's what we're about, here's what we do. So I'm gonna be like working on descriptions and all that other stuff. I just want to redo it eventually. It's honestly not pressing. It's just something that's been on my mind here and there. But anyways, so if you're new to the podcast, like I mentioned before, history, mystery, music is our jam. We do a lot of comedy in the middle of our stuff. So be prepared for that. If you're a returning listener, we appreciate you sticking with us for all these years. Of course, your support was been keeping us afloat this entire time. A lot of new listeners. So if you are new or returning, please give us a like, give us a follow, leave us a review wherever you're at. We really appreciate it. We're going to be starting like an initiative for reviews. Actually, we're talking about that today. Actually, about give us some love back for those that give us ratings and give us reviews and, send us stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be working on it. Another thing we're working on, again, this is just our housekeeping. So Brandy is still working on doing the poll for the pigeon, which is currently face down. He's having a rough day.
I can't say what kind of swine he is because they might take me literally.
That's fair.
But you take it, you swine! Scheiße.
Indeed.
I'm glad I stopped myself.
Oh, yes. But actually, I did. Speaking of the pigeon, though, I did actually make a new shirt, which is live on the merch site.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot to text about it today.
Oh,
dude,
okay.
It's been a weird day for me.
Well, it's the two of us here because of a miscommunication today, and it's been a hell of a day for everybody.
True. Yeah, just so the listeners are aware, here's how today went. We were talking about doing an episode, like we had a plan for the episode for today, but then DJ couldn't make it because he was busy, and being like, okay, well, it's just the two of us, and then nobody said anything. So I just assumed we weren't going to record. So I get an alert like, oh, somebody's at your front door, as I'm like half asleep watching TV on my couch. So luckily for Ben, I was wearing pants.
Indubitably.
Kinda. Well, there's sweatpants, but my nethers are covered. You're welcome. And so we literally in the last hour came up with this episode. So I hope you all like it. I think it's actually probably pretty good.
No, it is. It is. Yeah, there's some dusting off on a subject that we haven't researched in a long time.
Yeah.
But it'll be a slightly different format than what we usually do.
It's true, because I don't think we don't really do a podcast just the two of us often, if ever.
Only twice.
Okay.
but those we knew we were gonna do them.
True. Yeah, this is kind of
improv. There was still the couple days of research or more and whatnot. Whereas like, while we're here, let's just slam this together and see what happens.
Well, yeah, because we're talking about recording again on I think Sunday, which is fine. I'm still down to do that, but keep us ahead. But yeah, like I mean, you're already here. I'm already awake again.
It's hard enough to get fucking ahead with all of us.
Man,
so I'll take the win
with everybody's schedule. Yeah, it's tough, but again, we do it because again, all the support we've been getting for all the time we've been doing this. I mean, we're quadrupled, octupled the amount of listeners we've had this year. So we want to keep that steam going. So as usual, we try to start off every episode with a little bit of an icebreaker just to get us going, let the juices flowing, if you will. Today, because of the topic, I'm going to ask you, because normally, DJ does the questions, but I don't, whatever, it's fine. What's your favorite World War II movie?
I am on imdb.com right now on a list of World War II movies.
There are a lot.
There's so many. And I wonder when it'll stop.
That's a big question.
There's so many stories to tell.
True.
And they're all different movies. Because that's the thing. People like whenever people think of World War II movies, they go straight to war, which obviously,
it's in the name.
But it can be as different. So you can have Saving Private Ryan all the way to The Diary of Anne Frank.
True.
Completely different. Like, I mean, it's the whole scope of human existence, essentially in a 6-year period. Well, 6 years for Europe, and whatnot. But I'm gonna go. You know how I am with favorites, but I'm gonna go unconventional because I don't think a lot of people know about it. More people should know about it, and we should probably do an episode about it.
Sure.
Excuse me. And that's right now currently Defiance.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that movie. I love resistance movies.
Sure.
So like Defiance, Defiance, Red Dawn,
Wolverines.
Wolverines, all that kind of stuff. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because there's not enough good ones out there, and that's why I like that type of movie so much.
Sure.
But yeah, Defiance is easily in my top.
Okay.
Top something of World War II movies.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm going to go classic, actually. And I don't know if we've ever discussed this before, but I was in between two movies. That's my favorite.
I feel like I'm expecting Longest Day, maybe.
The Links Attack Him.
Okay.
Actually not.
Okay.
But that's my second favorite one, though.
Okay.
That is my second favorite war movie.
Before Saving Private Ryan, that was the D-Day movie.
Yeah, it was an amazing movie.
Yeah.
Black and white, got a John Wayne in it.
Well, Pilgrim.
I'm sorry, Nazi.
But anyway, you were saying about your
the other favorite one, though. Yeah. Not the Longest, thank goodness. A Bridge Too Far.
Oh, okay.
A Bridge Too Far.
Okay, classic.
It's an incredibly, impressively long movie.
Yeah, classic.
But it was really well done, though. I love that movie. I love how it was shot. Because I mean, they used a lot of real props for it, which is cool. I know they consulted with the Airborne on how to keep the authenticity of it, which is pretty neat. But actually, it covers a lot. And I mean, obviously covers for those that don't know, Operation Market Garden. I don't think we've ever talked about it much.
Not to my recollection.
On the podcast. But it's, again, another one we could honestly cover. We could have covered that today. It would have been, that would have taken a while, actually. There's a lot with that. But,
yeah, I forget how long that spanned, but it was
the movie itself was over 3 hours long, if I memory serves. It was one of those, I was like, man, I really want to watch this movie. And it was on Amazon for I think $5. So I bought it.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
But it's one of those, my dad is a really big war movie guy. Always has been, just he's a dude. He's a boomer and a man.
I get it. I grew up in the same household.
It's one of those things. Not saying it's a bad thing. I respect it, really. But his movie collection was pretty much all war movies.
I got a second icebreaker. If you're done,
go for it.
I got a second icebreaker because I did talking about dads. It just reminded me. How did you learn about Hitler for the first time? If you remember, in name only, not necessarily the acts, but because I actually distinctly remember how I learned who Adolf Hitler was the first time.
I don't know, but I remember the first time we figured out Lexi knew who he was. Hashtag is this Hitler.
Make a trend.
For the friends that are listening to this episode, and I hope that a few of you are.
I hope Lexi is. Shame her.
Again, bringing it back. Oh man, but no, honestly, I don't really remember the first time I ever heard it. I was probably watching a movie with my dad, honestly.
I was playing Wolfenstein.
Oh. Like the old
computer one.
Mm-hmm.
And family computer days.
Yeah.
And everything. And I was playing Wolfenstein, and you're in one of the castle corridors, of course, and everything. And then like any good Nazi, his pictures everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And my dad was either watching me play or walking by, whatever. And he comes and I stop and Dad, who is this? Who is this person?
Yeah.
Clearly a man of prominence. And they just gave me a gun and I started killing people. I didn't ask too many questions, obviously.
I mean, Nazis aren't people, so that's fair.
And everything, and then that's when he told me that's Adolf Hitler.
That's
and everything, and then I'm sure he explained it a little bit beyond that, but at that part I don't quite recall. But yeah, that was the first time I ever heard the name Adolf Hitler.
What was your dad's thoughts on Mecha Hitler?
I might have had the shareware version, so I don't know if I actually went beyond that level.
Sure.
I know we had the shareware version of Doom.
Nice.
Yeah. So you only got so much.
Yeah, you only got so much, right? Yeah, I never really played. I played the Wolfenstein, not like the newer ones now. I played those, but I didn't grow up playing those games. I remember distinctly playing the Medal of Honor games, though. Medal of Honor Allied Assault.
Oh yeah. And
the noises my family computer made while trying to run that game is when I learned, holy crap, we are kind of poor.
Yeah, I didn't do Medal of Honor until RN64.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't have it on. We didn't have those on the computer and everything. But yeah, we would play it on the N64, and that was our like, oh my god, do I get to go to the VFW now? Like it was so. It's a comical because it's comical to think of like how real you thought it was back then, and then you go and look back like this looks like shit.
Yeah, well, because like I have like Xbox Game Pass, and I can play all of the Medal of Honor games, like the original ones. I have no desire to do it.
Yeah, it
like, ooh, this is rough.
Yeah, some of it ruins. There's some games out there where it's okay.
Yeah.
And everything, but yeah, there's some where it's just leave it in the past.
Yeah, this is a little rough.
Yeah, very, very, very rough.
Yeah, it's a little but it was a great time back when I was a kid, though. But that's when I again, I was like a kid. I was learning about computers, and that's when I thought, okay, I bought the game. I have a computer. These two can interact together. I was wrong. I was so wrong. And now I can stream it right now, and play it. I can play it on this computer; it'd be fine. But no, I'm just gonna leave that back where it was.
Once again, I'll say it again. Kids today.
Oh, they don't know how good they have it.
They don't know.
Yeah,
they don't know.
Freaking must be nice.
I had a fucking Darth Vader show up at my house for candy on Halloween, and could not tell me what his favorite Star Wars movie was. So. Okay. So my trial is in a week.
You assaulted the parent.
I told him the correct answer is Empire. Now get off my lawn.
Did you get trick or treaters at your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on a through street.
That's true.
Nowadays. So so I do pretty okay.
All right.
Yeah,
all right. Did you have leave a bowl out there or something?
Oh God, no! I don't trust those heathens. You're gonna get one piece.
Okay.
The Star Wars characters got two, but otherwise you're gonna get one piece.
Okay. I just I don't know why it's something I never really thought about. Cause I've been to your house, obviously. Yeah. I can see that neighborhood being good for trick or treaters, but I don't know why I never thought about you yourself handing out candy to children.
It's something else to be angry about.
I don't know why. It's hard for me to picture because it's hilarious. Just looking at your little shits.
Very few wanted to walk up to me.
I don't know why.
I was just sitting on my porch with my light on with a candy bowl, honestly, just considered chucking it at people because I don't want to take all this back inside.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. If I get a trick or treater here, I'm gonna have questions.
Yes, you are.
A lot.
Back here in the compound.
Yeah, in the middle of the woods. Yeah. Like, if I was a kid, I would be terrified to walk back here.
Oh, absolutely.
Kid, I wouldn't have made it.
No, absolutely.
Like, if a kid made it back, I don't even have candy. I would find something to give them.
And that's another thing. Like, trick-or-treating happens during daylight hours. That has not stopped pissing me off for the last, 10 years.
That is during the daylight hours?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah, 5 to 7, at least by me.
I think that's about average.
Yeah, I think that's normal. But yeah, I remember trick-or-treating until it was 9.
That's familiar.
Yeah. I just love my porch light on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if somebody had come up at 8 or 9 o'clock, I would have given them the whole bowl. I would have given them everything that was left. Like, good for you.
Yeah,
Bring back tradition. Reject modernity.
You feel better?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. All right, want to dive into this topic?
Yeah.
Well, we're 15 minutes in. That's
back to tradition.
There we go. All right. So today we're going to be talking about, it was a movie. We're going to talk about the event actually behind the movie, Dunkirk. So if you've all seen the movie, I personally enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
It's a good movie.
I thought it was pretty, I haven't watched it in a while, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
It's right up there with 1917 for me.
Okay. We should probably talk about that a different time because I do have opinions.
Yeah.
I have opinions about 1917.
Well, I mean, just as far as good movie.
Yeah, I recently rewatched 1917. That's why I have opinions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was on Netflix or something.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I saw it on there recently.
Whatever. Anyways, all right. So Dunkirk, though, again, pretty solid movie. I enjoyed it. So we're gonna be talking about the event itself. We're gonna talk about what happened leading up to that. Why Neville Chamberlain is a bitch
again,
and it never gets old.
No, it doesn't.
So,
just like him, he's dead. But
anyways. I'm gonna start us off though. So essentially, obviously, World War II. There's a lot to talk about. A lot happened before it. Obviously, World War I had a lot to do with it. I think we did do an episode about the Treaty of Versailles and how it kind of fucked everything up for the future.
Did we do an episode on it or a section of an episode on it?
Because
that does sound familiar.
Yeah, I know we've discussed it at least once. So I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to go.
It's old news at this point. Germany got spanked.
Yeah.
Arguably harder than it should have.
Yeah.
Not to be an apologist here, but it's Woodrow Wilson and the rest of them had this coming.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Woodrow. Continue before.
We also have an episode about Woodrow Wilson and why he was a piece of shit. Go back and listen to it.
I feel the vein in my neck popping.
There we go. So I'm going to start off just with the era of appeasement. So obviously, it's again, I'm just going in with Chamberlain being a bitch. So, Neville Chamberlain, Prime Minister of England at the time, essentially what was going on is they were trying to avoid war at all costs. And at all costs was everybody else's stuff.
Yep.
Just like England would do. So, Prime Minister in March of 1938, Germany annexed Austria. So what was going on is Germany, after the Treaty of Versailles, we're told to keep a small military, small navy, small everything.
100,000 man army for purely defensive purposes. No air force.
Yeah, no air force. And I think a small navy.
A small navy. We touched on that once actually during the Heydrich episode. I forget the numbers that John had.
Mm-hmm.
John had the number on it. But,
that sounds right.
But yeah, it was small navy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no air force.
Right. Yeah, they didn't listen to any of that. Mm-hmm. So essentially, they built their army back up to a very substantial amount. Built an air force, was starting to build a navy. But anyways, so what happened was they ended up annexing Austria, pretty much saying like, "Hey, Austria wants to be a part of Germany. We're just gonna do it."
Yeah.
And everybody was like, all right, dude, I guess like we're not gonna stop you yet. Mm-hmm. And so he does it. So he just straight up does it. And
basically the 1930s version of not to make it current or anything, but basically the 1930s version of what we saw with the original reasoning behind
with Russia
2014's.
Oh, sorry.
Well, no. Russia, yes, but the 2014
that reason.
Yeah, that one where it was Russian language speakers.
Yeah,
and everything, and same thing with Austria is there's Germans here,
right?
So we're gonna scoop them up, and then that reason did come back up this time around, but it was a little less legitimate.
Yeah, there was a lot of
the second time.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with that, but They annexed Austria, like you just said, because of the German-speaking people there. If you've ever studied German, I took it in college. A few other my friends did too. But the thing that I learned about German and Austrian is right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were all the same empire at one fucking
At one
point. Like,
that's true.
You know, it's
so like saying like, oh well, they speak German here. It's like
it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. Like when you were the Germanic people, right? Like, duh.
There's a bit of an asterisk on that one. So, anyways, moving forward a little bit, still 1938, the Munich Agreement happened, which this is part of the appeasement that I was referring to again, with Neville Chamberlain, where he actually did go there, made an agreement with the mustachioed madman to annex the German-speaking parts of the Sudetenland of Czechoslovakia. The funniest thing about that, to me, has always been that England negotiated somebody else's land to stop a war.
Yeah.
It was like, okay.
It failed every test that was in front of it in record time. Like, be a good neighbor.
Right.
Don't do war. Or don't allow war to propagate, let's say.
Sure.
I mean, that's the big two.
Yeah.
That's a big two.
Yeah, he definitely dropped that ball.
Yeah, and France had a hand in that too, if I remember right?
There was
because I think they were at the table.
They were, but they made a separate deal. So after there was a main deal with France, England, and Germany. France essentially went home, and LJ was like, "Hey, but for real, like, but like, hey, like, what can we do to actually like keep the peace?
What can we do to get you this Czechoslovakia today?"
Just slaps the hood of the map.
You can fit so many war crimes in this.
And they did. So
spoiler alert.
Yeah, right. So anyways, 1938, Munich Agreement happens, allowing Germany to annex German-speaking parts of Sudetenland of Czechoslovakia. Again, that's the whole joke of it all, is they literally negotiated another country's land without that country even being there. Which is, again, very British.
Very.
So British Empire. They never learned.
I have a feeling that meeting, well, the original meeting, England probably went something like, do we own that? No? We're going to pretend we do.
That's right, we do now. What are you going to do about it? So then 39, Germany broke that agreement, of course, and occupied the rest of Czechoslovakia. Also, apparently in 39, they also took part of Lithuania as well. So there's that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I just gathered that like at the last end of my research.
Oh, that one's news to me.
That's what I said too. So take that one with a grain of salt, listeners.
Yeah, I thought they did Belgium and Lithuania and all that at the same time.
Oh, yeah. All right, so...
see, we're learning too.
Yeah, honestly, every day at a time. Fast forward this a little bit, though. So obviously after Germany was like, we're just going to keep taking stuff, the rest of Europe was like, okay, dude, we need to figure something out here. So one of their allies between France and England was Poland. And Poland's history.
Poland checked out until 1990 or 1991 after this point.
Yeah, honestly, they missed a lot.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate, really. But I mean, they went shopping at America though, so they'll be fine next time.
Yeah, that's. I'm glad we brought it up because that's what I started to say before we were recording. How ironic is it going to be if Poland starts World War III next?
They have the power at this point.
If there is a nation that lives by the creed, never forget, or never again, it's Poland right now.
For sure. If those are wondering what we're referring to, how many trillions of dollars did they spend?
Oh my God, I don't even know. I mean, it's maybe an eighth of ours.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, it's
just to put a number out there.
Like Poland treated us like Walmart and went fucking shopping. Yeah. And they bought their military is now very, very stacked.
I'm trying to think of a clever if you can't handle me at my you don't deserve me at my but I'm coming up with nothing.
It's okay. It's all right.
The spirit was there.
The flesh is weak, squishy and bruised. So anyways, moving forward though, as I was mentioning, there was of course the invasion of Poland happened. So obviously Poland is unfortunately being caught in the middle of an agreement between Germany and Russia, where they both invaded Poland and split the country in half.
And we don't talk about half of it.
Yeah, we really should talk about that more often.
Molotov and Ribbentrop, if you ever want to look it up.
Yeah, if you want to get real mad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he died.
Very.
So, Ribbentrop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think Molotov was it. I think Molotov might have been purged by Stalin too.
By Stalin, I think, yeah, later on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. Because I remember, I remember thinking the irony of the guy that Molotov cocktail was named after being killed.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think they both died.
With you. Obviously, Poland being invaded, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. England and France declare war on Germany. Cool. Catches up to almost the Dunkirk incident. We're gonna get there though. So Neville Chamberlain was like, oh, and thankfully Churchill was selected to take his place. Churchill obviously wasn't going to bend the knee to Hitler. Hence why we don't all speak German. I know there's more than just that, but I just like saying it.
No, it's a fun phrase.
It is.
It is a fun phrase. I take issue with the people that mean it.
Oh yeah. I'm purely just joking, but yeah, like the war would have had a completely different outlook though if like say like Chamberlain was still in power. That war would never have happened. He would have surrendered.
No, it would have just gone longer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, more or less. Like it just would have gone longer, and I mean, who knows? You can't really predict.
True.
But well, actually, no, we can because he would most likely, in my mind, if Chamberlain had been left in power, they probably would have left Britain alone because why not? And then just immediately turned everything towards Russia.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, it's literally what page 5 in Mein Kampf. I'm being facetious, but yeah, I mean, he literally wrote it down in his playbook.
Yeah, that's true.
Which again is why Stalin is one of the dumbest of leaders in the 20th century.
Yeah, he's the other mustache.
I hate them both so much, and
I really do.
And all the fucking credit they get. Oh my god.
Yep. All right, so
talking off the ledge.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going with this. Okay.
That's what you need to do.
Okay. All right, so England and France both declare war, obviously against Germany. They start building up their forces on both sides of this. They're about ready to go to war. Now, there were several things that I should have written down about the Maginot Line, of course, like where France after World War I built essentially a defensive line against Germany to protect themselves against another invasion, but they didn't build it long enough. So,
went up to the Low Countries, right? That's what those are.
Yes.
Yeah, the Low Countries.
Yeah, it's the opposite because they're on the top of the map, but they're in the Low Countries, right? Yeah. So, Maginot Line was built. They started building up forces. The English deploy the BEF,
British Expeditionary Force.
So they get sent over there, and then nothing happens. So between September 1939 and May 1940, absolutely nothing really goes on in this war. They're just sitting there chilling. They call it the phony war. I read a nickname. I did not verify this, but somebody said it was called Sitzkrieg, which is hilarious. And
I hadn't heard that until you said that earlier.
Yeah, Sitzkrieg is just a funny way to describe it. I don't know the historical validity of it, just because obviously Blitzkrieg really hadn't happened yet. So like, how would they have had this term? But so essentially, Poland got fucked up. England and France are declared war, but nothing happens for a bit. Going a little bit forward again, in the same time frame. I'm sorry. This is going to be January 10th of 1940. The Michelin incident happens. So essentially what goes on, there's a German aircraft with Major Erich Homans and Major Helmuth Reinberg that are both in this plane. They are they're on their way to, I believe they're on their way to Germany, but they got lost in a fog and landed in Belgium. When they landed, unfortunately, they had plans called Plan Yellow, which was the original invasion plan of Western Europe, which, like you mentioned when we were talking about this, like Operation Mincemeat, but like it was legitimate, like, holy shit, these are actual the plans.
Yeah, it's almost makes you wonder where they get the idea.
I wonder, actually,
later on,
if there is a correlation between the two.
Hey, remember the time we got caught with our pants around our ankles? What if? Hear me out.
Right. We do it on purpose.
But for sabotage. And the real Michelin event was when 90% of all French restaurants were destroyed by Nazi Germany.
Jeez.
I had to. It was right there.
That's fair.
I had to take it.
So
no stars.
So the original invasion plan was called Plan Yellow. This caused the invasion because obviously the plans were discovered. It caused the invasion to push back from January 17th to May 10th of 1940. The initial plan actually looked better. Mm-hmm. But it was a two-pronged attack. It was supposed to attack from the Netherlands and from Belgium to take out the Navy and the Army at the same time, was the original plan. Obviously, that's not what happened because, again, the plane just crashed and because of fog. They got lost. And then...
Yeah, and where were the pilots from? I don't want to get this wrong.
Oh, I didn't write down.
Or what nationality were they, though?
Oh, they were German.
They were German?
Yeah.
Germany still gets fogged. They should have known better.
Honestly. Oh, if they were British, it would have been funnier.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been hilarious.
But yeah, these were German officers.
The only thing funnier would have been if they slammed into the cliffs of Dover. Like, who put these here?
It's true. But yeah, it was two German majors.
Okay.
That just got lost, apparently. and here we are. But obviously that goes into what I'm pretty sure you're going to end up covering about, the actual invasion. One of the other things I do want to bring up though about their original invasion though is the French, because of course,
like
but,
a fly in the soup.
Nice. So the recon plane that had actually found out the invasion was going through the Ardennes, but the French just refused to believe it.
Yeah,
and General Maurice Gamelin refused to believe that the Germans could invade through the Ardennes forest, even though they had evidence showing that they were invading through the Ardennes forest.
Yes.
And then obviously the rest of the play
the French are their own worst enemy. Like
all the
time. And it's so sad because like as much as we joke, the people on the ground are relatively okay and capable fighters historically. It's just however the hell their promotion system works over there, or has worked historically, has not bode well for them.
No, not at all. I mean, because and this obviously is just a bit off. I mean, I didn't write this down either, but at the time the French had the largest military.
Yes, but the caveat to that, and I'm glad you said that because I was going to let it go, but they're still fighting the last war.
Oh yeah.
And so their uniforms hadn't been updated. They're still going by horse with their messages and everything. Right. And also their troops were barely ever even inspected by their higher ranks. And and those are off the top of my head. There was a myriad of things wrong with France where they were still in World War I.
Yeah, that is true. They did never. I didn't know that they never did upgrade. But it's funny that you mentioned that the troops were never inspected, as you were just saying that how like their upper military is the issue.
Yeah, exactly. It's
their leadership is the problem.
Yeah, it's awful, or was awful, and I'm sure they're fine now.
I'm sure. I'm not. Hopefully, we don't ever have to find out.
I hope NATO whipped them into shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at least using the same ammunition, so we can take that from them. But
I don't hope the listener got the connotation of that. But yes, anyway.
Yeah, to quote what's his face from We Were Soldiers, there'll be plenty lying around. But
yes.
Basically the background here, May 1940, Germany launches its blitzkrieg against France and the Low Countries. And like we're just talking, instead of attacking France's heavily fortified Maginot Line, German forces under General Gerd von Rundstedt and General Heinz Guderian, you have to say Heinz, drove through the Ardennes forest, cutting behind Allied lines. And more or less this maneuver trapped the British Expeditionary Force, along with French and Belgian armies, against the northern coast of France near Dunkirk, a small port city on the English Channel. By May 24th, roughly 400,000 Allied troops were encircled. The only hope for survival was evacuating by sea. Moving on. This is annoying me. I'm not using my normal microphone, and it's going wonky on me.
about right.
Let's see here. So the BEF, commanded by General Lord Gort, which you can't make these up,
No.
organized a defensive perimeter around Dunkirk while German forces pressed in from the south and the west. And what was it? You had I gotta go back to his name because I'm never Rundstedt. And then you also had, like we were talking earlier, Rommel is involved in this as well. And where'd I go? So British and French units held critical positions at Newport, not spelled the way you think, Nieu if you want to check it out, Ferns, Burgess, and it's spelled Gravelines, but I'm sure there's some fake French way of pronouncing it.
Yes.
Where Gravelines.
Yes.
And yeah, spread out to slow the German advance. So when we say that they're cornered at Dunkirk, more or less, Dunkirk is the point at which they are slowly collapsing to.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look on the map, I mean, I wish I had put a legend up to the map, honestly, because I don't know how big of an area, but think several counties out, slowly collapsing towards Dunkirk. So and they're moving back. Excuse me. And so the Germans are advancing. French First Army under General Jean Blanchard fought a delaying action around Lille, holding off superior German forces for several days and buying precious time for the evacuation. And on May 24th, Adolf Hitler issued the infamous halt order, stopping the German armored divisions just miles from Dunkirk. The reason remains debated. Some historians believe Hitler wanted to spare his tanks for the next phase of the campaign. Others think that he was influenced by Goering, and who promised the Luftwaffe could destroy the trapped Allied forces from the air, which I don't think that he believed it was the debate. The debate is whether that was Hitler's deciding point.
Yeah, because I've always like that. Whenever I think about obviously the the Battle of Dunkirk, I always think about Goring.
Yeah, because it's true. It's
because
true.
He always had, like, even with the Battle of Britain, was Goring again.
Absolutely.
Saying that, oh, I got it. Don't worry about it. We got the Luftwaffe. We'll handle it. We'll take care of it. Because he had, that's a two off the top of my head. I think the other one was with Russia, but he said we can fly and support and supplies. Was Goring again?
I think you're right. On the other two for sure. I think you're right there too.
Off the top of my head, of course. Like, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that was his ass too. Like, yeah. So of course the overweight, over pompous, freaking opiumed out
Prussian. That tells you a lot.
War hero.
Yeah.
Was the one who had these grand schemes about how great he is and how great his Air Force is.
And and while his belief is true, I want to underline that for the people listening, the debate isn't whether Goering thought it and offered it; it's whether or not it mattered to Hitler. And then also what did I mention earlier? The terrain not being suitable for the tanks. Anyway, so yeah, the delay allowed Allies to reinforce their defensive perimeter, organize the evacuation, and at which point we moved to Operation Dynamo, which was the actual evacuation, directed by Vice Admiral Bertram Ramsey, and he is involved with something else because I know his name, and I almost wonder if he was involved with mincemeat.
Okay.
I could be dead wrong about that, but I know his name from something. From something else. But anywho, he ran the naval headquarters beneath Dover Castle. Operation began May 26, 1940.
He was not involved with mincemeat.
No.
By the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know him from something. I know that name.
Yeah, again, there are so many, like, as we mentioned at the beginning of the episode, like, there's so many, like, little plots, little various stories that happened.
Exactly, and there's so many repeat. I don't want to say characters, but I don't have a better word for it.
I know what you mean,
because it's real life. But yeah, so this fleet consisted of naval and civilian vessels. The Royal Navy mobilized hundreds of military vessels but shallow waters near the beaches prevented many from coming close. So a flotilla of civilian craft, including fishing boats, ferries, yachts, and lifeboats, joined the rescue. These became known collectively as the Little Ships of Dunkirk, and over 800 vessels participated in total. Let's see here. Okay, German aircraft from the feared Luftwaffe bombed beaches, ships, and harbor facilities relentlessly, and smoke from burning oil tanks and constant artillery fire made the beaches chaotic. Soldiers waited in long lines in the surf, often for hours, waiting for small boats that ferried them to larger ships offshore. So if you think, if this is your first time ever hearing about Dunkirk, if you just think about the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan, but in the reverse, think of the Higgins boats picking people up and taking them back to the very large ships that were off the course of off the coast, of Normandy. That's kind of what they're doing.
Well, yeah, part of the problem too with that is that they there was a harbor there, but it was destroyed. So
yeah,
so they thankfully had, like you were mentioning, like all the small boats that carry these troops from the beach to the ships that were waiting, because they had no place to harbor at. They had no place to come up. There was what was it? Not a seawall. Is it a seawall?
You're talking about all those rocks that going straight out.
It was made out of wood.
I thought
they had one. I thought they made one out of wood, or they had one out of wood that they were able to use for one ship, and that's about it. And then they had all the cars that they lined up into the water to try to make a temporary dock. All the damn engineers.
I would say possibly. I mean, you might be right, but I know I saw a picture of what. I mean, granted, it could have just been messed up and looked like rocks.
It could have been. I'm more familiar with the vehicles that they used to try to reach out to the ships. They tried to make they were making temporary docks with all the abandoned vehicles because they couldn't take them with them. So
and a lot of them were destroyed.
That too. They just kind of pushed them in the water.
Yeah, that was even on the way. So
sure.
And during the original encirclement, when the forces were still further south, and the tanks were still being used, many. I don't have the figures just because I didn't really feel like writing it down. Shame on me. But many of the British, and I assume French too, vehicles were destroyed. So a lot of these guys are running for miles and miles and miles, stopping, and then running for miles and miles and miles, stopping, and maybe one more time, and then seeing the beach, and whatnot. And so I mean, they lost a ton of stuff along with people. So, and from there we get into the numbers. Over 338,000 troops were evacuated between May 26th and June 4th. So this was not one and done thing, which is even more impressive.
Right.
They're just essentially going round the clock. And this is still when Britain and France are essentially by themselves. We're not involved other than Lend-Lease.
Yeah, the Lend-Lease brand, right.
And everything. So it's,
and just to add some clarity to that for those that don't know what Lend-Lease is, because I don't feel like it's not talked about often enough.
No, not at all. It's what we're doing with Ukraine right now, essentially. In a way.
Yeah.
It's what we're doing with Ukraine is like a cousin to Lend-Lease.
Sure. And correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a while since I thought about this. So Lend-Lease is when the Americans were like, hey guys, we can't get involved in the war. Congress is not going to, the American people don't want to be part of this war. Congress ain't going to let us go to war. However, we want to leave you completely abandoned. We're going to send supplies. We're going to send supplies, vehicles, parts for planes themselves. There's pretty much everything you would need to fight a war. We're going to send, but we're going to let you borrow it.
Yeah.
It's
Lend-Lease.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not like we sold it to them. We let them borrow it and then they gave it back. What's a plan? Yeah,
or compensation.
Or right.
Or whatever, mineral rights in some land that England had.
Yeah.
Or France. Well, really England, but also it's more or less God, World War II really is a sequel. More or less what we were doing in World War I.
Yeah.
And arguably got the Lusitania hit.
Yeah.
And then got us in for the last bit of that. And we've seen this movie before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, part 2 of Electric Boogaloo.
Where'd I go here? So yeah, May 26th to June 4th is the evacuation time. So just, round the clock, getting people on the ships, but that also means fighting this whole time at the beach. Again, it really is D-Day in reverse. Essentially, I never really thought about it until I said it out loud earlier. It's really D-Day in reverse. 198,000 British and 140,000 French and Belgian soldiers made it off of the beach. About 40,000 French troops remained behind to cover the final withdrawal, many of whom were captured when Dunkirk fell to the Germans on June 4th, 1940. And at which point, I will not make the stereotypical French joke.
No, because they were heroes.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. There's no I can't make fun of them for that.
No, absolutely, nope. Absolutely. I make fun of them as a whole.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I will again.
And they're terrible planning, but
and I will until my dying breath. But not these guys.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the aftermath, the evacuation was an enormous success in terms of manpower saved, but the Allies left behind nearly all their tanks. And again, Allies only means Britain and France at this point. So nearly all their tanks, artillery, and vehicles, vast quantities of ammunition, supplies, and British Prime Minister Winston Churchill cautioned that wars are not won by evacuations, yet he hailed the event as a symbol of courage and resilience. His "We shall fight on the beaches" speech to Parliament on June 4th, 1940 inspired the nation to continue the struggle. Because that speech was made in light of this event. I just had a thought of something I was going to say. It was something back at the tanks. Oh yeah, so the thing is, if the British had lost all those men, because if you looked at a map recently, England ain't that big.
No.
And even compared and population wise, even compared to us back then, there weren't many of them. So if England had lost all those men, I'm not sure of the percentage of their military, but it more or less would have been a death blow.
Oh yeah.
Where they more or less would have been constricted to fighting strictly a defensive war for the rest of World War II. And now how that changes once we're there, I don't know, because at that point they're just on their island by themselves, like they were when we got there anyway.
Yeah,
more or less. Not talking shit, but once Pearl Harbor happened and what have you. So how that changes things, I don't really know, but that evacuation kept England as an active participant in the war.
Yep.
Without a doubt. So, and again, I don't know the percentage of their force, but it was a large percentage of their force. I could have just kept reading.
There you go.
The BEF survival allowed Britain to rebuild its army and remain in the war. The quote Dunkirk spirit became a powerful morale booster for the British people, symbolizing unity and defiance in the face of defeat. For Germany, it was a missed opportunity. Had the encircled troops been destroyed, Britain might have been forced to negotiate peace, and that's very true. Because I think, when did they send Rudolf Hess? It was Hess, right? Yeah, Rudolf Hess was sent to England to broker a deal at some point.
I don't remember the year.
I think it was before us. I think it was before we were in.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That does sound right. I don't know the year though.
That makes me wonder if it was before or after Dunkirk now. Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wish I'd had this thought earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I can look it up.
Yeah, fair. So again, total Allied troops evacuated 338,000 over the course of several days and nights. And pretty much all civilian watercraft on the shore, making it to the shore, taking all those guys back, and I couldn't put it any better than just D-Day in reverse.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
By the way, Rudolf Hess and his unibrow were sent to
Nazi Eugene Levy. That's what they
dude,
call him.
oh man, like you're supposed to be the fucking superior race looking like this. Come on, man. Anyways, May 10th, 1941 is when he was sent to Scotland.
Oh, okay, so it was post Dunkirk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that still is before us, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what preceded that meeting then.
When was the Battle of Britain?
Oh, good point. That's probably it.
We researched so much for this. We put together an episode an hour. We're doing it.
10th of July, 1940 to Halloween, 1940.
Okay, so this was after that.
Yeah. So I wonder, was he supposed to be there?
Did his unibrow of steel get lost?
Well, no. Was he
in the fog?
Did he go there behind Hitler's back, and we're just unaware?
Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, it was actually unauthorized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, unauthorized effort to.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, we're answering questions. We're answering the big questions.
There we go.
That's something I never researched.
Yeah,
I knew we went to England, and
yeah,
that was as far as or the UK, and that was as far as I ever went with it.
Right. Yeah, I never thought too much of it myself actually because I thought it was
he was deputy Führer.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. So I mean,
he get a brow like that, he better be deputy something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, listeners, if you are curious as to what I'm talking about, look at a picture of this dude.
That's why I said Nazi Eugene Levy.
Ugly
no
man.
disrespect to Eugene Levy.
Right. He's a much better man.
But this guy's got caterpillars on his eyes.
Dude's forehead was never cold.
Oh my lord.
Jeez, man. But yeah, so now in reference to the movie though, because we might as well discuss that for a little bit here too. One of my favorite scenes of the movie is actually the beginning of it. Like when you had mentioned the running part.
Yeah.
Of them running down the street. Like the suspense that movie built with the lack of audio.
Absolutely.
It's one of my favorite things.
It's hauntingly quiet.
It is. In the movie, I think there was dialogue for the first like 10 minutes of the movie or something like that.
I don't know about that, but it was. I mean, whatever it was an uncomfortable amount of time.
Exactly, but it made you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And one of the things I like that they illustrated during that part, because every resource in Dunkirk was cut off.
Mm-hmm.
So like you see them like going through the homes and they're trying to like find water, and they can't because they're like even water out of the spigot isn't working.
Yeah,
because all of it's shut down. So like these people are waiting there, and they were waiting there for a long time. For rescue, and they were out of water. They were out of most of their supplies, and the town that they were stuck in was empty.
Mm-hmm.
They had nothing in it.
And my big bitch with the opening, and it's only one because it is great. It's fantastic. The whole movie's fantastic. But my big bitch about the opening is it doesn't look like a place that's at war.
Oh
like
yeah,
all the buildings are in one piece, and everybody they just threw sandbags. It kind of looks like the movie Public Enemies when they bring in the army.
Yeah.
In downtown Crown Point for John Dillinger.
Yeah.
And there's sandbags around everywhere.
Yeah.
And but everything's obviously standing because it wasn't a war.
Yeah.
But that's what it kind of reminded me of.
You see me walking in the background.
But then what it kind of just reminded me of is it looks like in preparation of a battle, not one that's going on.
Sure, I get that.
And everything. So like, that's my only real complaint. I mean, not that my function is to complain about movies, but
I feel like our listeners would disagree with that.
But yeah, no, because I love it otherwise, and like you said, how quiet it is. You don't know. My favorite part of that sequence is you don't know why they're running. Like, are they running from something? Are they running to something?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, then they start getting picked off. It's like, oh, they're running from something.
Yeah, and it does a really good job of that.
Yeah, it does. That's a very suspenseful scene.
Yeah, and then I would say the same about the air combat scenes.
Yes. So that's something that I had brought up when we were talking about this before.
Kind of nail biting, honestly.
Very much so, especially with the whole fuel issue, because and this is something that became an issue throughout the war. Actually, was them flying missions over from England to any part of Europe, really.
Yeah.
But like, so one of my favorite things about the movie was that they actually gave a lot of credit to the British pilots that were actually up in the air fighting. So there were numerous reports, and in documentaries out the ass will always bring this up, is that the troops on the ground did not have any idea that the RAF was fighting above them. All they knew they were getting strafed the entire time by Luftwaffe. They had no clue that they were actually being protected or trying to be protected because they didn't have an idea. Like they didn't know that the planes could barely reach them and make it back, first and foremost. And two, that because of the altitude they were fighting at, they couldn't see them. So there was actually a story. I remember, I think I read it or I might have watched it on one of the documentaries, but about pilots that were downed that were given shit by the troops. Were like, dude, like they didn't want to let them on the boat. They were trying to rescue them because they thought like, what are you supposed to be? What are you doing here? Get back up there.
Yeah, that guy that was just like not talking.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find a ratio. So
I gotcha.
We'll go with losses, I guess. So during the operation, and this is Google AI, so it might be slightly skewed. During the operation, the RAF lost 145 aircraft, while the Luftwaffe lost 156.
Okay.
So the loss ratio is very close, but I can't find anything about how many of each were up in the air.
Oh,
at a time. Like I wanted to see how outnumbered they were.
I see.
The fighter to fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean the losses are very close, so that's not great.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, especially if you look at the rest of the air war, this was not a win.
No, especially this early.
No,
especially this early.
No, the Battle of Britain was much more one-sided. Mm-hmm. But anyways, yeah. So I just like I liked how they illustrated the fact that the RAF was actually fighting, and that he ran out of fuel while just trying to do his best to protect the people on the ground. And I thought that was cool that they actually illustrated that because it's not talked about often enough.
It's the first war movie I've ever wanted a sequel to, because it ends with him on the beach getting captured.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And I always forget about that until I think about the movie again. And like, oh yeah, we don't know what happened to Tom Hardy's character. Or, if the guy was real, I don't know.
Yeah, I like how he also burned his plane.
Yeah, yeah. And then I got to talk about it because I brought it up earlier before we were recording. But like the actual big bitch I have with Dunkirk is because I love Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
phenomenal director. Mm-hmm. Love the movies he's done. But his resistance to CGI, this is the one time it bites him in the ass, because that is not what 300,000 to 400,000 people on a beach looks like.
No, not at all.
It's empty. Like I can't believe that you're fighting off, the Germans with, this number of, this amount of people.
Yeah, it was like maybe a couple thousand.
Yeah, maybe. and the neat, tidy rows and everything, which, I mean, I'm sorry, there were neat and tidy rows.
Of course.
At Dunkirk, but there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
So when you have the neat, tidy rows in the film, it just shows how few people are on the beach.
I agree with you. He could have, and I like I said, I like Christopher Nolan, his not use of CGI.
Yeah, I
because
love
it's overdone and everything else.
And that's the other thing. It's like that's one of the reasons I like him, is because he's so against CGI and the poison that it is nowadays and everything. But like also like just film it real tight then.
Or that, or that would be a way to do it.
But I mean, terrific movie. And I'm probably going to watch it again real soon, just because we threw this episode together.
I know I own it. I'm actually about to look where it's streaming at.
Yeah, I enjoy it, and I that's the one thing that's kind of irking me.
Oh, it's on Peacock. Oh, yep, it's on Peacock, and looks like Amazon and Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Looks like it.
Oh hell yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, because
Oh wait, apparently it's not available in my country. Damn it!
I got a VPN, don't you?
Of course I do.
There we go. And
I call myself Tech Daddy. If I don't have a freaking VPN, what am I doing here?
Oh, you know what? I forgot. There is this one image in Dunkirk where if they had done the rows like this for the duration of the movie, that nice tight shot.
Oh yeah.
It would have been
great.
But yeah, primarily what I'm talking about is the big flyovers.
Oh yeah.
and everything, where they show the whole beast. So if they had done that, because that's right before that strafing run, which is hard to watch. Yeah, I can't think of feeling more helpless.
Yeah, because you're look, what can you do?
Yeah, yeah.
You're on a beach in the wide open.
Yeah, no matter which way I run, it's just down to him.
Yeah, that's it.
That's awful, but
yeah, fantastic movie though.
Oh, great movie.
So
great
yeah,
movie.
If listeners, if you have not watched it, do yourself a favor. Looks like it's on Peacock, so that's pretty tight. Yeah. I know I own it, so I might just pop it in the old. I still own it. I have an Xbox that has a Blu-ray player on it, so I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, no, right. That's why whenever I get a game system, I always get the disc one.
For PlayStation, I didn't. I'm kind of kicking myself about that now, but it's fine. I saved $100 in, and I'm going to stand by it.
And I will. I've said it every other time. I'm going to say it again. The Germans were never going to win.
Nope.
Yeah, I get tired. About Hitler. Well, just Hitler, but
I'm sure.
It being stated he was fighting a 2-front war. He wasn't fighting a 2-front war.
He was fighting against his fucking self.
He was fighting a 3-front war. Against
himself?
Yeah.
And the syphilis.
And like, because nobody ever taught, well, I can't say nobody ever talks about the Holocaust, but nobody ever talks about the Holocaust necessarily in a military sense.
Oh, yeah, the amount of troop support it takes to actually do that.
Yeah, the amount of resources and everything else. I think in like I don't know, I think a few weeks even before his suicide, I think they shipped off like 600,000 Hungarian Jews to the camp. So like all the way to the end, like you were not willing to, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad, well, arguably, that they were that stupid. Unfortunately, it came at a terrible price, but it made the war go faster.
I see what you mean. I'm like, okay. Yeah. For those listening to like, they probably who couldn't see my face. I'm like, where is he going with this?
Yeah, because that is the thing. Like, I'll admit if it hadn't been that inward focus, I guess we'll call it, and everything, the war would have gone longer. A lot of those people still would have died.
Oh yeah.
Through some other means. And whatnot. So is it, the greater good in the sense that, it expedited the war? Maybe. But man, they were dumb.
Yeah. They were stupid. They were uglier than sin. I just don't understand. I would never understand the vaccination, especially with people like to this day. People like that worship this man or his ideology. Like, dude, it didn't work. He was an idiot. I'm pretty sure he was riddled with syphilis. And it's like, oh well, like no. Like the dude. Yeah, no, I can't. And also one of the things that I've realized that like because you have the apologists and you have the people that don't believe the Holocaust ever happened. And you have the current Nazis, which I think is crazy. But the people that get mad when you talk shit about them, it's like you can't defend that. Like the last time anybody in my family saw an actual Nazi, they killed them. It's a tradition.
You don't fuck with tradition. And it's like, and I don't know. It's that part, I guess, always surprises me the least because I don't care who it is. They will be a martyr for something.
Yeah, I guess.
And like, so it's like that part of humanity, I guess, just doesn't surprise me. It's the revisionist.
Okay.
That just like gets under, I don't know. And we're all wired different, that one bothers me more. And probably because the other one's easier to deal with.
Sure.
Just arguably it's easier to deal with. Whereas like the revisionists they're telling that to other people.
Yeah, they are.
And everything. And we're so close to losing and this. No, we weren't. Like, no, we weren't. Everybody goes on about Nazi Germany being the mechanized military. They weren't.
No, they used a lot of horses. A lot of horses.
The portions that did the Blitzkrieg were the mechanized horses.
Yeah, the fucking meth Nazis, yes.
Yeah, the rest of them were a horse-drawn army.
Yep.
We were the mechanized army.
Yep, 100%.
Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, well, the Tiger tank or the Panther tank, like, yeah, there was like one of them versus 10 of ours.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Exactly. We converted Ford into making B-17s.
We were making tanks in America.
Yeah, like...
we were making tanks in Indiana, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, that too.
Like, literally the entire country mechanized.
Yeah.
to go to war.
Well, and actually in Evansville, that ship that I just went to.
Yes.
That LST, I think 325, 323, whatever. If you look for a ship in Evansville, you'll find it, a World War II ship. And it was a tank landing ship that served in D-Day. That was, I'm pretty sure that one was, but it was made right there in Evansville.
Yeah.
And everything. So we were the power. They weren't, and it irritates the living daylights out of me.
Yeah, it's again the people that like that wanted them to win. I feel like you really wanted Germany to win this, didn't you?
Almost, and I don't know. There's there's a split there where there's some people where I think they wanted it to win, but then there's other people that just I think they always want the game to be closer than it actually was.
Sure.
Yeah, there's that faction also.
Well, the people that are obsessed with it, I suppose, like the people that are obsessed with war.
Yeah, absolutely.
That are obsessed with like the what ifs and the
Well, you can even because you can even kind of throw in like an underdog element to it. Because I mean, Nazi Germany was coming out of it. Well, at the start, they're the underdog.
Well, yeah.
So I think there's maybe some revisionist to that. And everything where it attracts the, we don't want to see them win and everything or anything, but we want the game to be closer because it makes a better story.
Okay, yeah, that I can kind of see.
Kind of thing, because it is, it technically in a national sense is an underdog story because they never should have got off the ground.
No, a lot of things had to happen.
Oh,
a lot of things had to fall in line.
A lot of hunger had to happen.
Dude, that's a whole nother episode for a whole nother day because Germany was that close to never having Nazis.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It was so close.
Absolutely.
If the economy didn't take a shit, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. Because we're so close to never having them.
If art school had worked out.
Well, that's just his own damn fault. He couldn't paint people.
I know.
Fucking.
They're going to be analyzing that fact till the end of time as to like what was going on up here.
I was more referring to the economy and the fact that like if the economy in Germany never actually crashed.
Oh no, absolutely. That's
again. That's where I was mostly leaning towards, and that he was already in jail.
Yeah,
like economy crashed. He's in jail. So close to never having to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Then what the fuck were we talking about today? Anyway.
And I brought that up before. It's like what does the 20th century look like?
Without?
Yeah, because I think I brought up Woodrow Wilson.
Okay.
And everybody said, like, for all his faults, many, and everything, like, okay, but have we gone to the moon yet? If he wasn't president and didn't
was funny enough, that was my first thought.
And didn't get in the way and essentially, help the Soviet Revolution happen. Yeah,
it's going.
Who knows?
Yeah, now that's some history I can fuck around with. But not about the Nazis.
No, because they're never going to fucking win. I don't care who you are.
Yep, yeah, they had no chance.
No.
Anywho, well, if you made it this far of the episode, we appreciate it. I'm assuming you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. I got it out of my system.
That's good. That's nice. All right, cool. Well, yeah, if you're making this far of the episode, we appreciate giving us a listen to. As per usual, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a rating wherever you're looking at it or listening to us or looking at us at. We, of course, appreciate all the support you've all given us over these years. Shit, it's almost Thanksgiving now, so
yeah,
we're gonna be trying to get some episodes out in advance so we can actually enjoy our holiday and not worry about doing this. And other than that, of course, we thank you. Give us a like, give us a follow, and y'all be cool.